The highly anticipated iPhone 16 and 16 Pro are still a few months away from their big debut this fall, but a fresh batch of images leaked online might just give us a sneak peek into what to expect. These images showcase detailed comparisons between the rumored dummy models of the iPhone 16 series, shedding light on the potential design of the upcoming smartphones. Reports suggest that the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will sport larger displays this year, while the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will maintain the same size as their predecessors, the iPhone 15. The initial images highlight the size difference between the iPhone 16 Pro and last year's iPhone 15 Pro, with the former rumored to feature a 6.3-inch display and the latter a 6.9-inch display. On the other hand, the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max boasted 6.1-inch and 6.7-inch displays, respectively. Furthermore, additional images provide insights into the button layout, revealing that Apple plans to swap the mute switch on the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus with the action button, previously exclusive to the iPhone 15 Pro models. Notably, the images hint at a larger action button compared to the current Pro devices. Another interesting detail is the redesigned rear camera bump on the iPhone 16 dummy, featuring a pill-shaped bump housing separate wide and ultra-wide lenses for both the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. The microphone is positioned alongside the lenses, while the camera flash is located on the back of the device outside the bump. Moreover, all 4 iPhone 16 models are expected to introduce a brand new button dedicated to capturing photos and videos, known as the Capture button, situated on the same side as the Power button, replacing the 5G wave antenna space in the United States. In the leaked images, the Capture button on the iPhone 16 seems to blend seamlessly with the chassis, sparking rumors that it will be a mechanical button rather than capacitive. According to the information, this button will be responsive to both pressure and touch. Apple is banking on this new feature to be a standout selling point for the upcoming iPhone 16 lineup, positioning the device as a top choice for shooting horizontal videos. This aligns with the leaked iPhone 16 Pro case that showcases the rumored Capture button. While the leaked case may not be an official Apple product, the source, Sonny Dixon, has a solid track record with Apple leaks. The case reveals a distinct cutout on the right side, just below the Power button. Interestingly, the Power button has a rubber cover, while the anticipated Capture button has a cutout. This could be due to the case design or a unique feature of the button itself. This new button, along with the left-hand side-mounted action button, introduces a fresh control element to the iPhone, marking a departure from Apple's usual design approach. The Capture button is expected to function like a soft shutter button on a traditional camera, with a half-press engaging focus and a full press capturing a photo or series of photos. While Sony phones had similar shutter buttons in the past, they were thinner and less effective. Apart from this, Apple has introduced a game-changing patent called battery cells with tabs at right angle, which could potentially transform battery capacity without increasing the physical size. This patent, submitted in September 2021 and made public on March 26, 2024, highlights Apple's dedication to improving battery life by utilizing innovative techniques like membranes and foldable battery components. The key to Apple's innovation lies in the strategic placement of tabs within the battery structure. By incorporating connectors with tabs that extend perpendicularly from surfaces, Apple aims to maximize space utilization while enhancing resistance throughout the cell. This innovative approach not only overcomes spatial limitations, but also boosts battery efficiency, as detailed by Apple. Although the incorporation of this cutting-edge technology into the iPhone 16 series is uncertain, Apple's patent indicates a promising shift towards larger battery capacities in future models. While immediate implementation may pose challenges, enthusiasts are hopeful that iPhones with significant battery enhancements could soon become a reality. Industry experts speculate that the iPhone 16 series might be the first to showcase these advanced batteries, ushering in a new era of improved user experience and extended device lifespan. The potential impact of this patent extends beyond smartphones, hinting at broader applications across Apple's entire product lineup. In addition to this, leaked images of the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max have started circulating online, giving us a glimpse of the color options before their anticipated release later this year. Based on previous patterns, Apple is likely to unveil these 2 new iPhones in September 2024. However, that's not all. We can also expect the regular iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus to make their debut. As we all know, Apple always introduces a signature color for its new iPhone series. For the iPhone 16 Pro models, which will feature a titanium finish, the signature color for this year might be rose. But there's another exciting addition: space black. According to a reliable source on Weibo, the iPhone 16 Pro will be available in rose, gray, space black, and white color options. While the gray and white options will be similar to the iPhone 15 Pro series, the space black and rose colors are expected to capture the attention of consumers. Get ready to choose your favorite hue when these stunning iPhones hit the market. Now for those of you excited for the Apple iPhone 16 series, we're now going to run through the full specs design and the pricing for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video. But if you're new here, then hit subscribe now, and we'll get right into it. So first up, we have the standard iPhone 16. With the standard iPhone 16, we get a 6.3-inch OLED display, but unfortunately, this is still going to be an LTPS display. The iPhone 16 is going to have a taller aspect ratio than last year, and it's going to be protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the 18 chipset, and it's likely coming with 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's also powered up by a 3561 mAh battery, with 30 watts fast charging, and it's going to come with advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, it will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $850 in September 2024. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 16 Plus. With the iPhone 16 Plus, we get a 6.9 in OLED display, and again, unfortunately, this is another LTPS display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the 18 chipset, and it's likely going to come with a choice of 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's powered by a 4006 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging, and it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, of course, it ships with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $950 in September 2024. Next up, we got the iPhone 16 Pro. Now the iPhone 16 Pro has a 6.3 in 120Hz LTPO OLED display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and the Pro is protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we get a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera, then we've got a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the 18 Pro chipset, and it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's also powered by a 3450 mAh battery, and fast charging is still unknown at the moment, but we do expect some improvements, and of course it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7. It will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $1,100 in September 2024. Now finally, we save the best to last: the iPhone 16 Pro Max. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, we get a 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display. Again, like the other phones, it's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the 18 Pro chipset. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's powered up by a 4676 mAh battery. As with the 16 Pro, we don't know the fast charging at the moment, but we do expect to see some improvements. Now it comes up with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, and it will of course ship with iOS 18, and this one's expected to launch around $1,300 in September 24. So overall, the iPhone 16 series is looking like a great addition to the iPhone lineup. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays. Along with the new battery thermal technology, this should really enhance the experience and work well with the new A features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, it's probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.